Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into another podcast. You know my name is Ashley Sparkman, and I'm here for another podcast. Today don't have really much to talk about other than I know that the state of Missouri they're really slow on cases, getting cases done and stuff. So especially the courts. Y'all know that I've been exposing the truth of what's going on behind the jails and the prison. I don't have much to say on that anymore. I mean, y'all pretty much know that, that's what's been going on. There's a lot of corruption in the, jails and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't really say any names particularly besides the jails. It's not in just Missouri, it's everywhere. It's in Texas, I'm sure it's in other states like Tennessee, Michigan, Oklahoma, different states across the United States of America, and I believe that all justice systems are corrupt. They don't give the innocent ones the help that they need. And when you do get the Innocent Project on the phone, they'll tell you what the cases they work with and the kind of crimes they work with, but they don't help with everything. And so I think that the Innocent Project just about everywhere needs to expand the project a little bit and work all kinds of crimes no matter what it is. Whether it's murder, sexual assault, homicide, just about anything and everything. Just to come up with a name, I'm trying to think of, just theft, just about anything that, people get accused of on a daily basis. Like I said, I think the Innocent Project just about everywhere probably need to expand the program a little bit out and do all sorts of crimes, because there's a whole bunch of people out there, guys, that are getting accused of the crimes that are being, totally going against them. You know what I mean? Like, people out there get accused of crimes that they didn't do. And so the Innocent Project only helps so much, so many cases and so much crime. And they only do so much crime. I know it's very difficult for people to get help right now work-wise, especially with you go in a restaurant, you only see one waitress. Yeah, that type of thing. And then, there's people that, say Walmart, for example, that they don't have that many workers up at the registers. They all want you to do self-checkout, which is another thing that's wrong in this world. So I'm going to start expanding my podcast a little more into talking about what's going on in this nation besides exposing jails and prisons. Now, like I said, I'm not going to say any names. May say the names of the states, or I'm not going to say any name of jails. I'm not going to say any name of, actual names of police officers, inmates, or anything like that. So, your story that you shared with me is completely safe. Now, I made you the names like he, she, you, they, them, whatever. I'm gonna use those pronouns or whatever you want to say it, but I won't use your actual name or anything like that. And I don't mind keeping all that private. There are other ways to talk, and so you don't actually have to say the name of the person on the podcast. And a lot of people are very uncomfortable with their names being put out there, and I can understand that. And unless you're a video content creator like I am and all that good stuff, I mostly do my videos for God. I try my hardest to do them. And I don't have that many people following me on YouTube near as much as I do on Facebook. And so it's really, really fun to do those videos. I film every day of the week, almost, unless I get, busy and I can't do it. And so there was one point in time where I didn't do a video for a solid week. Now, I don't think I even did a podcast that week, to be honest. But yeah, I do a lot of things for a lot of people, and I try my hardest to be a good person and all that stuff. And I just want people to be really aware of what's going on before they end up in prison and in jail. Especially if they're ones that are innocent. People out there get accused of all kinds of crimes, no matter what it is. And so, it doesn't have to be, they don't have to actually do the actual crime for them to be accused. Yeah, they get accused all the time. And so, crime is crime. If you really did the crime, you really need to do the time. But if there's no evidence or even quite a bit of proof that you even did it, why you worry about it, Like, if the police don't find any evidence on you of any sort of crime, you're good, But I heard this quote from a movie I'm watching, and I love how it came out. Normally, I wouldn't use a quote on my podcast unless I can think of one of my own. But I'm going to share a quote tonight from a movie called Unbroken. This older brother in the movie was talking to his youngest brother, and he said, if you can take it, then you can make it. And honestly, I believe in that because every single one of us are either miracles of survivors of something, and we've all made it, we've all made it. If you can take it, then you can make it. I think that's an amazing quote, but I would use that quote very wisely because sometimes people can find that, offensive. Depends on the situation to use that quote, you know what I mean? Now, I have a family member who is really, really strong, and he's an amazing person. And so he just is. He's incredible. And I love him to pieces. And he's one of the reasons why I'm doing this podcast, and so yeah, I'm gonna kind of get in touch with some more people later down the road for more stories. But yeah, if y'all want to contact me, you're more than welcome to. My email is one of my emails. I've got 3, but one of my emails is Sparkman@96@gmail.com. Don't hesitate to email me, share your story. Now you can tell me your name, and I won't share your name on my podcast, but I will definitely tell your story. And so it's so easy to get caught up in life, you know what I mean? And we just let time pass by us. So it helps to know what people are, the innocent ones, it helps to know what they're going through on a daily basis, so that other people can be aware, and some of the jails up in Missouri are not very clean. They're nasty, and so it takes a lot out on people up there at the cleaning jail and the prison. And so some of the jails and prisons, their computer system doesn't work right, or something always goes on, you know what I mean? It just happens. It's happened a lot more because the internet has been fluctuating back and forth from working to not working. I know I've had that problem. And so, getting in contact with an inmate, it can be very difficult sometimes because it's not exactly what we want it to be, but it's exactly how it's organized up there, you know what I mean? Let's say, for example, you can't send your incarcerated loved one care packages. And if you can send them care packages, you have to go by the rules up there, and it's very, very strict and very, very difficult to follow along. Plus, everything is so expensive, so you gotta look at shipping and gas and, all that stuff. So, sending a care package is very difficult. But in my opinion, sending a letter, an actual written letter to your incarcerated loved one, it's very easy. But the problem is, you don't know when they're gonna get it. At all. You don't know when you're gonna get it. You just send it off and hope they get it. And sometimes they don't get it, Sometimes they don't. I know for me, I've had difficulty, a little bit of trying to figure out what I can send my loved one, what I can't send my loved one, and all that stuff. So it's been very, very difficult. But every jail and every prison is definitely different. But you have to look at the facts, So, well, we are almost out of time. And so with that being said, and I promise from this point forward that I'm going to do more podcasts. I just haven't been doing them because, I don't have hardly any stories, So, alright, I will see you guys later. Talk to you guys later.